Welcome back, guys, to another Danganronpa. Let's go. We're in the spooky room. It's terrible. So we're playing as Nagito. I see. So this is the final dead room. It feels a little eerie. I hope I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? It locked? Wait. Oh my gosh. So if who's the main character's name? Nagito is that guy. Shoot. I don't remember my own name. What's my name? Oh, gosh, but if I went in there, I would have been destroyed. It would have we would have been forced to play the game and you can't even go back. You can't just check it out and go back. Oh gosh. I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. And I thought the door finally opened. Now it's locked again. I figured you turned up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagito? Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you, why are you here? I heard the body discovery announcement and I thought something happened in this room. You got locked in when you came inside? You're a fool from head to toe. I am truly ashamed. Well, not that I care, just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'd be annoying if you got in my way.
Could it be?
Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone else.
That's wrong!
Nagito is not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I could finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game.
Ding, 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 ding.
It looks like we cleared it. What about that TV? Did we never had to use it? With our powers combined. Dude, that laptop, I had no idea. I thought it was a 2. It's a 9. With our powers combined. Okay, when it's flipped over like that, it makes it a lot easier. Alright, well, with our powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? What do you mean it won't open? It's not opening. Didn't I just tell you that? It's not just the exit, even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet.
Could it be?
Is there any chance that the thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter. A letter?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you. Enough with the excuses, hurry up and show it to me. It's this. Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. So you have to solve the mystery of the room before you get to play the actual game? About the life-threatening game. It's life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see, so that's what it meant. What does it mean? It means the games up till now were just the opening act. From this point on is the real performance. Life-threatening roulette. That's probably like Russian roulette. I see a gun came out from there. Which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right? Russian roulette? Then allow me.
You can't!
No matter what, it's too dangerous. Hey Monami, there's something I want to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of it.
Hey!
If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder, then spin it. And after that, point the gun toward you and pull the trigger.
You can't!
Why would you? She said that so calmly. You can't! There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die. A 1 in 6 chance of death. Which means the failure rate is only 1 in 6. Hey, is that rule really okay? I mean, if there's only 1 in 6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun, and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there will be a 1 in 6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game.
That's...
What are you saying? Let's give it a go. Nagito!
Hold on, Nagito! What are you doing?
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously. I've only removed 1 bullet, so there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
You can't! Please stop!
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know?
Jeez, but he has plot armor. That's his talent.
I'm the ultimate lucky student. But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that? I mean, if my luck gets me killed like this, there's no way you can really call that talent. If I'm truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here. Isn't that right?
Please stop!
Oh. Oh, that sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right? Looks like we finally cleared the final dead room. I'm scared of you, Nagito. Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. Yeah, only Nagito would be able to do this, besides the killer. Oh! Jeez. Whoa! Okay. I can see how they took down Nekomaru now. So this was the octagon, huh? What a distorted room.
Well done!
Congratulations, Nagito.
Ooh,
He's here.
yeah!
Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. And you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with a 1 in 6 chance of success.
Here!
I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first. Is this the Future Foundation's file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster?
Uh-huh.
Well, just think of it as an extension of that. Extension?
Hey!
What are you given without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go. This crest is this Host Peaks Academy's? That's right, this file. It obtains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy, finally! Meaning their profiles that you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it.
What?
You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you. Thanks, I'll take a look at it later. So if I look at these, oh, Hajime, oh my gosh. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay, someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy's student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? Looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about.
Hey!
What are you planning? What's written in there?
Like...
Anyway, Monami.
Hey!
No cheating, you haven't reached the end yet. I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it.
What are you saying?
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Get over here. Revenge of the final dead room.
No!
They're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. I want to read it. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. This dude, Nagito is literally going to carry the trial or keep everything to himself. It depends on which side he wants to be on. But last time he was literally carrying the team. There are lots of firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers even. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder what that so-called ultimate weapon is. Axes, swords, hammers, and metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons. But I don't see anything that can be called the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that I'm worried about this. Oh my gosh. A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I slowly walked towards the window. And then the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is... what I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. I'm always so scared to see what's out there. Haha. What? I see. So that's what it was. What I saw outside this window. If I start piecing it together and think about it. Yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. A refrigerator here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see, there are poisons stored in here. Oh. You could secretly kill someone with poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you would have to ignore the rules. There's a door on the floor? Isn't this the first floor of the strawberry house? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. Or maybe what lies beyond this door? Things are finally starting to get interesting. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction accumulating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now is not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon in the funhouse. And the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Okay, I'm scared because Nagito seems like right now he's on our side. Monokuma was so excited. He said Nagito is definitely going to make the trial interesting. He gave Nagito the file for some reason. Unless he gave it to the other person, then why is he only giving it to Nagito? I don't know. But I feel like reading this, because we don't know if Hajime's talent is a good thing or a bad thing. Like, it could change everything, and whatever's in that file could make Nagito not be on our side, and that is very scary. Like, we're literally looking through all of this through his perspective, so that I guess we know what he knows, but except for the window. But once he reads this and he turns bad, like he doesn't tell us anything, and we know that he's hiding stuff, and it's kind of scary. I feel like, okay, I guess this trial he's not gonna help. It's gonna be scary. He's super smart too, especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy, that's important. I cautiously opened the file. The music stopped. I read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
No! Oh my gosh, huh? Sorry, did you say something?
Well,
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator has been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time. Are they the same person? Hajime and... I don't know. Hajime and Nagito? Are they the same? I don't know. I don't know if am I crazy for thinking that?
I think.
That's a great idea, I think. Oh my gosh. Huh? So it got fixed?
Hello there.
Or the floor latch maybe allowed him to come here? Why hello there, Hajime. Why hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Okay. Wow. Ultimate weapon is being able to teleport and move anywhere. Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Look at how the picture shows both the Strawberry House and the Grape House. Hey, answer me. Seriously, how are you able to come to the side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Elevator has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We're getting all this stuff added. Thank you, Nagito. Thank you. You are helping us. But what about the window and stuff? Yes. Well, I guess these were pretty important. That's it? Hold on. Not the final dead room? Oh gosh. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard the rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
Man.
So that's how you're supposed to play. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet. Huh, I guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
Actually,
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You only had 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
well,
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal. He's crazy, that's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that and how?
Man,
Hey Hajime,
you stay quiet.
you've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anime. Did I say anime? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the Russian roulette at the highest difficulty. Oh, right, because they did say, my bad, they did say the higher the difficulty you play the final game, then like the more rewards you get. So he literally did the highest difficulty and got that. So no one else got it, probably. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
It's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the school life that was in the earlier file. The school life? You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought, that Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
But
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the school life and the school trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place. Oh my gosh!
hey,
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder... Yeah, I did notice that was pretty similar. I don't know if I said that out loud or in my head. The second murder revealed a suit. Yeah, that was true too. Oh gosh, I don't want to see this. The third murder was actually 2 that happened in succession. Oh my gosh!
hey,
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? So the fourth one, if we're going by the similarities, then the fourth one might be a self-destruction. And Nekomaru cleared the final room, got all the weapons, and did everything himself. That's why he left at 5 AM by himself out of nowhere, because, well, he's the one that did it. He did it himself. I don't know why the locks are there. The locks are there though, I'm not sure. Maybe it's to show... So it might not even be Sonia anymore, because you can move from any room. But maybe it's... Okay. So maybe it's one of the boys. Gundam? Maybe it's one of the boys, because the locks are to kind of show that you can't move to Grape House from Strawberry House. So it's kind of like... But that doesn't make sense. They all had alibis, right? I don't know. I feel like Nekomaru did it himself then. If everything is the same, then that could be it. It's definitely strange.
Well,
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives in driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
hey,
By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not trying to confuse us?
jeez.
Your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I don't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Huh?
Well,
That file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. There is another one. That seal.
yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
I couldn't find any clues about that. The file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Only Hajime? Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man.
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. What is it? Because you were just some reserve corps student from the reserve department. Oh, so I'm not that special.
Well,
Unlike the primary department for the main core students who possess ultimate talents. The reserve department is for reserve core students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just a name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department, substitute, second string, revenue stream. What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve corps student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. I feel like he doesn't like that. Maybe that's why he has like a bad attitude towards us now. He doesn't like us anymore. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised.
isn't that right?
Which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human could be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I
Stop it.
wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even know?
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blindsided by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Yeah. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student.
Man.
Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student. There's no way you could be associated with the future foundation. That's so sad. I thought he would actually have a talent. All that hype for this. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible.
Hey.
Are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
What?
Huh?
Well?
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's case first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's truly something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
Hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you've gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey.
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So...
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
Man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
I guess I have no choice. I suppose I could tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
Oh.
I understand. Now it's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry, the class trial is gonna start soon.
You're right.
You're right. I haven't seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in the strawberry house should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
And while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey.
Hajime. It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekamaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. You're right. Chiaki's the GOAT. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekamaru's case. I have returned from the strawberry house. Goddamn.
Yo.
Sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees. I see, it's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that?
Well, that's obvious.
The elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then.
I should go investigate Nekamaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
Oh my.
What's wrong with him? Doesn't he seem mad or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? He knows so much.
You serious? Damn it.
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty bad.
Hey,
Now it's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
well,
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikana is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
It cannot be.
Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who did it. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain, and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. Nagito is just a savage now.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insights, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well,
Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why?
damn it.
We've come so far, there's no way I could get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're going to find out the truth behind this case. As he forced his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination. He began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Oh, where did you get that tool knife?
Huh?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the music part. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, stopped functioning. His torso is covered with huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? The clock! If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Literally the clock! What does the time say? What does it say? Apparently Kazuichi is finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like an alarm clock was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30. That's complicated. Of course they do that. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock. It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, it's a clock that would never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. I've become a Time Lord. Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 5:30 or 7:30 a.m.? Well, maybe the other clocks were set wrong. Like, they're set up wrong. I mean, even the two houses, the clocks have different times. Strawberry House was 5:30. It's stuck at 5:30. Grape might have been adjusted so that 7 a.m. was not 7 a.m. Like maybe 7 a.m. is like 9 a.m. We saw it like way too late. Or like it was adjusted so that it's behind. Radio clock has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's it though. What's wrong with him? He's crashing over Nekomaru's body and it almost seems like he's glaring at him.
You're the worst.
Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
you don't even know?
It looks like screws came with it. That wouldn't have happened unless you apply a lot of force to it. Plus it looks like there are a few scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey.
Don't you think it's strange?
See?
If we examine the far back in the grape tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did the doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Well...
It makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out, how?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House, and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of the door, right? But the button to the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We could just repair it, after all. We have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well...
You're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. There's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty... Nekomaru? We have plenty of parts right here.
Huh? See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? Scared me. It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey.
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall's side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry. What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tearfully saying that, Nagito left the area. Broken doorknob has... honestly, at this point, I have no idea what's going on. Nagito knows everything. He got this. Hopefully he's on his side.
Huh?
What happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me, Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey.
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that guy at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower at Net 2? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries, maybe.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening. What is he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily. So does Nagito have a plan or something? I don't understand this at all. I mean, why would the button be broken if the chain is good enough to stop it? Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go! We walked into the elevator. It's so empty. We made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
You're here.
Hey, hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey!
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What would happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
There's no way it would open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey!
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru. Nekomaru's body was blocked off by the chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the other side. On the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, we should try it out.
Yep.
That would be great. What does Gundam say? What does he have to say? There's no need for the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. I shall let you fiends press the button. There's no way this door will open. Not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. What? There's the doorknob.
Hey!
Why did it open?
Impossible!
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's no other way to say it. Why is Nekomaru's body on the other side again? And the pillar is on the other side too. This looks weird.
So...
What do you mean? It's like... What? Was it moved?
Hey!
Doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? You're right, when we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey!
So complicated. Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looked identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the other side. And then, as if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... Is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. It feels like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Ugh, that's tough. A strange feeling in the tower. Chain has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullets section to review it.
I see.
The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, then you already knew about the mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
The door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a hidden clue there. A clue on the door? It's the door with a picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone? It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall.
Well,
that's what it looks like. When you said clue, you were talking about this? Well, what is it a clue to? Broken doorknob has been updated in your handbook. Check the true bullet section to review it.
what?
Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved if we change everything will be solved. That's if everything were linked together if you reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I asked him that, Nagito probably wouldn't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. It's time! He didn't tell us everything. The window.
It appears that it's time for the class trial!
The latch.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey!
How were we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Did something happen?
Hey!
Do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey!
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then suddenly it appeared before us. Oh my gosh. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
Alright!
I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
Jeez.
At least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears you cannot escape.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying don't go inside.
It's nearly showtime!
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Then we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia is going, then there's no way I'm not gonna go.
Damn it!
It's so annoying. Well, it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked on Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man,
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope will be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't true hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
Hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl is actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. But I know you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve course students are so full of themselves. Jeez. Segregation is not nice. Stereotypes and prejudice is not cool, bro. No. Nagito's chilling. He probably won't even want to hang out with us anymore. Like, if we give him a gift, he'll just laugh and cough at us. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in Funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
That's probably true. The elevator continued to shake. It descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. I understand your desire. What is this? Your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, come on now.
Don't go talking without my permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment.
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nakamaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I ever met. Surely he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nakamaru's killer. Akane! No! It's one of us. Look how much red there is here. So many. Because now Nekomaru is one of them too. Red, 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 red. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, the life-threatening trial, filling with hope and despair, has begun. We were all starving. I don't blame them, but like at the same time, you shouldn't attack people like that. Does Gundam even have an account? Is he useless in this trial? Anyways, I think it might be him. I have no idea though. I mean, this trial is hurting my brain. I think Nagito is just gonna do everything himself. I'm gonna try to solve it as we go. Like as we learn piece by piece, I guess. But I'm not gonna be able to like solve everything. So yeah.